For the past decade, we've been steadily improving our environmental performance by reducing our emissions. We've accomplished this by a combination of bringing more renewable energy to the system, offering more energy efficiency programs to our customers, and improving our environmental performance at the power plants.
Since 2005, we have reduced sulfur dioxide emissions by 43%, nitrogen oxide emissions by 50%, and emissions of carbon dioxide by 12%.
When we look at planning for the resources of the system over the long term, we look to have a balanced portfolio. So much of the energy coming from like coal energy, so much from nuclear energy, so much from natural gas, and so much from renewables. That way, when we maintain a balance between all of our different energy sources, we don't get exposed to any one risk too much.
So the wind forecasting system uses weather information to help predict how the wind will behave in the near future. That information helps us make decisions about how to plan for the wind so that we can integrate that wind more efficiently.
Wind energy is important from the standpoint that it provides a renewable energy source that has no carbon emissions with it. So when we look at adding wind energy to our system, we lower the overall carbon footprint of our systems, and it's significant.
The size of our energy efficiency programs have also increased.
We look for every opportunity for energy efficiency in homes and businesses and have expanded to offer opportunities for those areas. I think the most significant thing is we've started to offer more services to help customers plan, analyze, and implement their projects. In 2011 alone, we had 2.3 million electric customers use our programs. And then on top of that, we've had over 260,000 of our gas customers use our programs.
Our clean energy strategy works for our customers because it helps us get ahead of environmental regulations that we expect to see in the next decade or so.
We're working with the Public Utilities Commission right now on these new hazardous air pollutant rules. And they have the perception that this is gloom and doom for the utility industry. Lo and behold, when we tell them we're already set to comply with those requirements.
We've taken proactive steps to reduce our emissions.
Through our Minnesota Metro Emissions Reduction Program, we significantly reduced emissions while adding 300 megawatts to our generating capacity. Through the Clean Air, Clean Jobs Act, over the next 5 years, we will retire 5 coal-fired units and replace that generation with a new natural gas combined cycle facility. We will also switch to natural gas on 2 coal-fired boilers and retrofit 950 megawatts of coal-fired generation with new state-of-the-art emission controls. Projects like the Clean Air, Clean Jobs Act and the Minnesota MERP are very effective at reducing emissions in a smart way by minimizing costs and modernizing our electric generating system.
We are investing in our local economy through our construction projects at our power plants and also through the development of wind farms in the areas that we serve.
And so we actually see the jobs and the economic benefit coming back to the local communities near where these wind resources are installed.
We've been on the forefront of testing various emission reduction technologies.
By replacing our older coal-fired power plants, we not only significantly reduce our emissions, but we provide our system with increased flexibility to accommodate renewable energy resources like wind and solar. We are well positioned to avoid some of the extraordinary costs and scheduling difficulties that other utilities may be facing here in the future as they comply with these new requirements.
If we can support and help our customers to reduce electricity use in their homes and businesses, then we ultimately reduce the total amount of electricity we need to generate and therefore reduce our emissions.